Welcome to Play, the Game of Life podcast, where we explore ways people are playing in life. We discover activities that are messy or loud, others that are quiet and methodical, some that are just kind of weird, all in the name of play. I noticed many adults stop playing somewhere along the way as responsibilities grow, routines harden, and joy becomes a childhood memory, a nostalgic thought. So I stopped and questioned, are we just alive or are we truly living? Adults with repressed inner child become distant from life, one that is not engaged or present, leading to all sorts of relationship issues, including their relationship with themselves. Play is often set aside, scheduled, or it explodes in unintentional ways, causing disturbances in their lives. So I thought, what if play isn't childish? What if it's actually a basic human need? What if it's a skill that we can consciously incorporate into our lives? My book, The Game of Life, Alive or Living, is a practical guide for incorporating play into daily life. Play becomes a way of life, a way to be joyful and connected in family life, romance, the workplace, and in nature. It pushes readers to overcome the obstacles they create to fully engage in joyful presence, reigniting mundane daily routines into fully lived experiences. Be sure to order your copy now from Amazon. The link is in the episode description. These podcast episodes offer hobbies and activities to inspire new ways for you to get out and play. Long before weaving, before looms, before stitched clothing, humans discovered a material that seemed almost magical. Loose wool fibers, soft, chaotic, and weightless, could transform into a strong, solid fabric without weaving a single thread. This episode, we talk about felt making, one of the oldest textile arts in human history, created through heat, moisture, pressure, and movement. What begins as scattered fibers becomes unity through interaction. In many ways, felt is not constructed. It is encouraged to come together. Archaeological evidence places felt making as far back as 6500 to 9000 BCE in regions such as Anatolia, modern-day Turkey, and the Altai Mountains of Siberia. Again, excuse any mispronunciations. Historians believe early nomadic peoples discovered felt accidentally. Wool used as padding beneath saddles or inside footwear became compressed through warmth, sweat, and constant motion during long journeys. Over time, the fibers locked together into a dense material. Legends later echoed this discovery. One story credits Saint Clement, who supposedly lined his sandals with wool to ease foot pain, only to find it transformed into felt after long travel. What began as an accident quickly became essential technology. For Central Asian nomadic societies, felt was not merely craft, it was survival. Entire homes were built from it. Portable dwellings called yurts relied on thick felt coverings for insulation against freezing winters and scorching summers. Felt provided warmth, protection, and mobility, allowing communities to move with seasons and livestock. Clothing, rugs, blankets, horse gear, and even armor were crafted from felt. The material symbolized resilience, a home that could travel wherever life required. Making felt was often communal work. Families and neighbors gathered to roll, press, and sing together as wool transformed beneath their hands. The process strengthened both material and community bonds. In Turkish and Siberian traditions, felt making carried spiritual significance. Artisans viewed the process as a collaboration with nature. Wool, taken from animals, returned to usefulness through human care and natural forces, water, heat, and motion. Some cultures believed felt provided protection, both physical and symbolic. Patterns embedded into felt rugs and coverings often reflected folklore, identity, and ancestral stories. Creation was not rushed. Transformation required patience, rhythm, and presence. The making itself became a ritual. Unlike woven textiles, felt has no threads crossing over and under. Instead, microscopic scales on wool fibers open with heat and moisture. Through pressure and agitation, they interlock permanently. The artist wets the wool, applies soap, rolls or presses it repeatedly, and gradually watches softness become strength. What begins fragile becomes durable. Each stage mirrors a quiet principle. Stability emerges through interaction and persistence. By the Iron Age, felt production had become highly sophisticated across Central Asia. Archaeologists discovered elaborate felt carpets in Siberia in the tombs, dating to the 5th to 4th century BCE, preserved in permafrost with intricate designs still visible today. During the Middle Ages, felt spread across Europe, where guilds formed around hat and boot production. Industrialization later mechanized felt manufacturing, yet traditional hand felting endured in Mongolia, Turkey, and rural communities. Today, felt making experiences a global revival. Fiber artists, sustainability advocates, and cultural preservation groups embrace it as an eco-friendly craft rooted in ancient knowledge. Modern artisans blend traditional techniques with contemporary design, keeping thousands of years of human creativity alive. Felt making teaches a subtle lesson. Individual fibers alone are fragile. Together, under pressure and movement, they become strong enough to shelter families and endure generations. Nothing is stitched, nothing is forced into rigid structure. Connection itself creates resilience. From wandering nomads to modern artists, felt reminds us that transformation does not always require complexity. Sometimes only warmth, motion, patience, and time. And from loose strands, something lasting is born. So, you're pretty sure you are alive. Are you ready to fully live? Be sure to grab your player's guide, The Game of Life, Alive or Living by Michelle Smith on Amazon now to add play into your everyday life. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check back for more fun, creative, and even weird activities or hobbies to experience novelty in your playful living experience.